Hello everyone, it's Gigabeef here, and today we're completing Gunsmith Part 12. We need an MPX with a tactical dynamic skeletonized grip, an annihilator muzzle, and a Steiner LASTAC 2. Then we need a sighting range of 300 or more, with an ergo of over 52, weight less than 4 kilos, and recoil sum less than 180. So let's start with Peacekeeper's version at level 2. You could get one from the flea market, but make sure it's in the default configuration and remove the magazine before we begin. We can put on the grip straight away, but we need to do a few things before we can add the rest. Firstly, swap the barrel over to the 10.5 inch version and add the annihilator muzzle. Then we can swap the handguard over to the 10.5 MPX Midwest, onto which we put an M-Lock 2.5 inch rail and the required Steiner LASTAC 2 tactical device. Onto another M-Lock rail, the 4.1 inch this time, we add the RK1 foregrip and swap the stock over to the ULSS. This just gets us to 180 recoil, which is accepted by the quest. One thing to point out, something happens to the M-Lock rails when they change the barters to cash purchases at Mechanic 1, so when you try to assemble using the preset builder, it currently can't find either the 2.5 inch or the 4.1 inch rails. If this happens, manually buy both of them from Mechanic first, after which it will find them and correctly put the weapon together. In terms of tricky parts, the AR-15 Tactical Dynamic Skeletonized Grip is on Mechanic, but it is locked behind a quest. Skier 3 does have a barter for 3 chainlets and a vase, but it might just be cheaper to buy one as the barter comes to about 70k. The Steiner LASTAC 2 should be on the flea for a relatively reasonable price, but if it isn't and you're really desperate, there is a way to get one, which is part of Mechanic 2's SAI M4. It's just here on the handguard. This is really expensive though, so is a last resort only. The Annihilator muzzle has a barter at Mechanic 2 for a TNT brick, which is nice and efficient, and most of the rest of the parts come from Peacekeeper 3, which is the barrel, handguard and stock, except the RK1, which is on Skier 3. So with that, we're on to Gunsmith Part 13, where the RSAS rears its ugly head once more.